I'm going to ask my phone, I'm going to ask Siri some questions. Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
If you get heartburn every time you eat birthday cake, try taking the candles off.
Uh, hey Siri, tell me a joke.
I love playing tricks on vampires. They're such suckers.
Uh, in today's gospel, we have Jesus saying, "You are the salt of the earth, you are the light of the world." What is this? And, it adds zest. And if the salt loses its flavor, it's good for nothing to be thrown out. What is this salt that adds to life that we're supposed to be? I think it's humor. Humor makes life so much better. Humor makes life enjoyable. Humor makes the day short and wonderful. I think we're supposed to be people of humor. And evidence of this is, this was a few years ago. The Carmelites called a meeting of their vocation directors, the recruiters, and former vocation directors, and people they thought would be vocation directors or recruiters in the future. That's how I got involved. And there was one question the moderator began with, passed out a piece of paper to everybody and said, write the 10 qualities you want in a prospect, in a vocation candidate, the 10 top qualities. He put on some music and we're all thinking and writing down our 10 qualities. At the end of that, he had each person read what they wrote, qualities of prayerfulness or faithfulness or generosity or kindness. And he'd write their qualities, what they said, on the whiteboard. And if there was a repeat, he'd put a check mark after that one. And then when it was all done, everybody had read their pieces of paper. He said, now let's look. And he turned to the whiteboard. He says, let's look to see which is the top quality the Carmelites are looking for in a prospect. And he said, wow, you guys, the top quality, it was really interesting, was sense of humor. That's the quality most of the guys wrote. And I think that he said, that's a very good quality. You've never had that before in this kind of workshop. And he thought it was a really good sign. And so that's what I think. Sense of humor is important. They say St. Teresa of Avila had a great sense of humor. One time she's in a carriage going from place to place, and it's raining, and the carriage is crossing a stream. It gets stuck in the mud, so she has to get out. And when she gets out, she slips and falls into the mud. And she looks up to heaven and says, Lord, if this is how you treat your friends, no wonder you have so few. And that's just one example of many of her jokes. I won't go into them. But I think that's the zest, the salt, the light of the world we're called to be. Not to take ourselves too seriously, not to take the world too seriously, not to take the neighbor too seriously, but to have a joyful heart, a rejoicing heart, a mirth-filled heart, a humor-filled